Good morning and welcome to a historic day for Moody High School. We'd like to welcome you to the ribbon cutting. We're super excited about this historic day for not only for Moody High School, but the city of Moody and St. Clair County Schools. My name is Dr. Christopher Walters, and I'm the principal of Moody High School, and I've been blessed with a front row seat of watching this school grow from a practice football field to a rain-filled swamp, and now to the beautiful building behind me. What an incredible day this is for our students, our families, our staff, our alumni, and the entire Moody community. Today marks not just the opening of the building, but the beginning of a new chapter, one built on vision, perseverance, and unwavering belief in the power of education. It is not only a physical location, but a representation of what can happen when teachers, students, and community uphold a high standard and are willing to provide the resources necessary to support our children and their futures. This journey has been 7 years in the making, so pardon me as we walk kind of through history here for just a minute. It began when Judge Jim Hill proposed Alabama House Bill 232. It was first read into the House of Representatives on March 20th, 2019, and signed into law on April 23rd, 2019. Then there's roughly 30 members that gathered in the Moody High School library to form the Moody Ad Valorem Strategy Meeting on November 4th, 2020. After a few uncomfortable meetings, public presentations, talking to bunco groups, and that whole COVID deal, there came a vote for a 15 millage tax increase on November 16, 2021. A vote decided just by 3 votes that night. 3 votes that night changed the future of this community. In the spring of 2023, St. Clair County Schools secured a bond for $60 million for the construction of this high school. Site preparation began by Blaylock Building on September 26, 2023. The Doster bid was accepted on December 7, 2023, with construction beginning in January 2024. But today, almost 7 years later, we stand here together for the ribbon cutting of Moody High School. Before we celebrate this moment, we would like to welcome all of our community, students, alumni, and guests for joining us today. I do want to take a few minutes to recognize several people that had a key piece in this building. So bear with me as that might take just a minute because there's a lot of love and hands in this building. First, Judge Hill, thank you for your leadership and for helping set this vision in motion. Literally none of this would be possible without you. We greatly appreciate your effort in helping to make this happen, and we wish you nothing but the best in retirement. To Mayors Joe Lee and Nick Rutledge, our Moody City Mayors, and our City Council, thank you for leading from the front and always supporting our schools. You took heat for supporting the tax increase, and you stood firm because you believed in the future of Moody students. That kind of leadership does not go unnoticed. To the Friends of Moody Schools and the 411 Kids Foundation, especially Laura Armstrong and Kimberly Harrison, your advocacy and commitment in investing in our students have meant so much throughout this process. To Scout Project Management, Jay, Sloan, and Charles, thank you for your contributions and dedication throughout this project. To Interior Elements, Dan and Sydney, thank you for helping bring this vision to life inside of these walls. To Doster Construction, Patrick, Mel, Michael, Joel, Austin, and Jim. And Ward Scott Morris Architecture, Jordan, Ann, Jenny, and Samantha. Your work has been outstanding, and we're grateful for your craftsmanship and commitment. It has exceeded every expectation. To these 2 groups, I want to say it is rare that a team forms from different organizations and shares the same high expectations that we've worked to develop at Moody High School. You didn't just build a facility. You've created something that will make the entire community proud. It has been a pleasure working with you, but even more meaningful are the lifelong friendships that have come from it. You've impacted the city of Moody more than you realize. To the St. Clair County Board of Education, including John Ray, thank you for your guidance, your leadership, and yes, John, for your legal advice and for keeping Bill in line for the last 7 years. To Bill, Scott, and Nikki, you trusted me and supported me for the last 7 years. Your guidance, friendship, and support over these years means more to me than you realize. Thank you for picking me up. Thank you for walking me and helping me navigate these waters. To St. Clair County Superintendent Rusty St. John, our Chief Financial Officer Danielle Pope, and Director of Facilities Joe Nichols, thank you for stepping in during our moments of uncertainty. We really appreciate you helping us finish what you started. To Jill Wiley, there are not enough words to express our gratitude. You've been at the front of every initiative. You were with me in the very first committee meeting, and everyone truly appreciates you picking out all the colors and being in every other meeting that I really didn't belong in. And finally, to the Moody community, thank you for your patience. It's been a long 7 years, but thank you from the bottom of my heart for caring and investing in our schools. Our students are the future, and your support ensures that Moody will continue to grow and thrive for generations to come. There are so many others that have been impacted this project, and while I can't name them all, we truly appreciate everyone that's been a part of this process in constructing the school. I'm truly grateful to have been a part of the process, and I look forward to enjoying this amazing new space for years to come. Thank you, and I now turn the mic over to Senator Lance Bell.
All right. You got to have an Alabama flag up there, Dr. Walters. This is what happens when a community comes together as one, and everyone has ownership in this right here. Ownership in the kids' future and the future of Moody and where it's headed. And it just shows when you put your hearts together, your heads together, and keep Bill Morris straight, everybody wins. So thanking y'all. Thank you for what you've done. Dr. Walters, I've got a small little check of $25,000 to help. I'm sure there's some little something that you don't know yet, but you'll have, and so maybe that'd help out a little bit. And then so figure a little, it's made in Moody. So there's a couple hats if somebody wants a hat. Here you go. Throw one out there, Dr. Walters. Come on. Look, it's an exciting day. Proud to be here. And I'm proud that I get to turn the microphone over to someone that when I was in junior high as a teacher's aide, she was the librarian. And I can promise you, she has been leading from day one and has continued and represents us in the State Department of Education and probably has scolded me and paddled me once or twice in school. Miss Manning, you're next. Thank you.
And Miss Manning is surprised that he was so kind because he threatens me all the time with the things that he will say about me when he gets in a crowd. Let me just say that I first became superintendent in St. Clair County, and that was my first big experience with Moody High School. And here's what I learned about Moody High School. You take care of your people. You always take care of your students. And you love folks who help you. And today you have before you a group of folks who are proud to be helpful to this community, proud to say that we're part of you, and proud to say congratulations on this new building that is behind you. How fortunate we are. And Bill Morris, I don't believe any of that stuff they're saying about you. Because Bill served on the county board with me. I did 12 years on the county board after I had retired as superintendent. And I found him to be most agreeable, so I don't know. Doll, am I right? But my pleasure today is to get to introduce to you our state school superintendent. I first met Dr. Eric Mackey when he was superintendent in Jacksonville City Schools. I was superintendent in St. Clair County. And he was so young, I thought, and he still looks young, but he has worked so hard for the state of Alabama, for the city of Jacksonville, for the city of Moody, and for every school system in this state. In 2018, he came into the State Department of Education, and there were many, many, many things that needed to be addressed. And he's not bashful about addressing what needs to be addressed. He has a way of just knowing how to do that. I cannot say enough about his leadership style. From the bottom of the pack, where we ranked in Alabama in one category as 52 out of 50. Now you have to figure that one, okay? We are now ranking way up in the middle. Many, many accomplishments. And I am so proud to call him my state superintendent, and I know that you will be proud to call him your state superintendent just as soon as you get to know him as I have known him. So I would like to introduce to you the state superintendent of education in Alabama, Dr. Eric Mackey.
Well, thank you, Ms. Manning. It's good to be here this morning. It's good to be with everyone in Moody and to open this building, which I know you've put a lot into. As already has been said this morning, it really has been a community effort. Judge Hill's been one of the best representatives in Montgomery to work with. No question. Give him a round of applause. I was, until I got to Moody, very much looking forward to working with Bill Morris in Montgomery, but I don't know, y'all. No, he's going to do a great job following in Judge Hill's footsteps because he believes in this community and believes in our state in the future. We do bring you greetings from the State Department of Education and our state board. As I think everybody here knows, you're represented in this district by Marie Manning, an awesome board member, one of the very best I have ever worked with in my whole life. And thank you for being such a good state board member, a good local board member, a good superintendent, a good everything you've ever done. So thank you for your service. And, of course, Governor Ivey, who serves as president of the board and sends greetings to you today. And the main thing I want to say briefly, because I know everybody, it's a beautiful morning, everybody's starting to get warm too, is a thank you to everybody in this community who believes in investing in young people. I talk very often across the state, and I use three words, and I say we have to have the right strategy, we have to focus on the right strategy, and we have to invest in the things that matter, the things we're focused on. Strategy, focus, investment. And you all did that in a way that a lot of communities are not willing to step up to the plate. You knew you had something special. You knew that to keep that something special going for more and more young people who are standing here in the crowd, you had to invest. It cost everybody in the town of Moody a little bit to invest. But because of that, you've built a great facility. And you truly have made an investment for the future. You know, I've been to bad schools before. And I'm going to tell you, Ms. Manning knows this. You can tell an underperforming school and a principal that really doesn't care when you walk into the school. I went into a school several years ago, not in St. Clair County. I want to make that very clear. And there was trash on the steps going into the school. Now, when there's trash on the steps going into the school, that tells me immediately you've got a principal who's either not paying attention or doesn't care. That's the way it is, right? And that's not a good thing. And then you address that. Fortunately, it was a school that I didn't have to do too much. We just changed principals. It was easy. So, here, completely different. From walking in, driving in, this campus is so beautiful. It is clean. It's taken care of. Yes, you've got a shiny new building here behind me, but you've got other buildings that have been on this campus for decades. They're still clean. It's well taken care of. Harrison, the young man that drove me and Judge Hill around and let us see something, there are a lot of principals, Dr. Walters, who would be scared to see the state superintendent and Judge Hill going to the back side of the building because they're not taking care. I'm going to tell you, everything all the way around is pristine. These school buses, they're the cleanest school buses I've ever seen. Somebody must have scrubbed them down. It's unbelievable. And what it shows me is that you really do care. It is not something you say, it is something you demonstrate. And the winners, when you care about what happens in your community, are all the young people. There are tons of young people all spread along the back here. It's going to make a difference in their lives and the lives of the ones that come after them because of what you've done. And so from the bottom of my heart to this Mr. St. John, Dr. Walters, your board members, mayor, city council, county commission, Senator Bell and Judge Hill, everybody, I can't say deeply how much I care about what you're doing, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for this investment. And lastly, I'm going to tell you that Bill Morris, you obviously already know, people have been making a little fun this morning, but you know how deeply he cares about this community. And there's not a more caring, committed person in this state than Marie Manning. I can promise you that. You got great things going on, and the future is bright in Blue Moody. So glad to be here today with you guys.
Hey, Austin, we'll get together on spending that $25,000, okay? Okay. I tell Dr. Walters the other day, we need a timeline. He just tells I had the whole timeline, used everything. So, but he did miss one thing. In 2019, we have a state report card, right, Dr. Mackey? 138 systems in the state of Alabama. You know where we ranked? 134. Are we 134 out of 138? I mean, that's the bottom. The bottom, right, Dr. Mackey? You can't get much lower. So that's when we got together. Jim put that legislation in. We had those meetings and got everybody together. But after the provisional votes, it ended up passing by 8. Remember, John? Went to ask for that meeting, and then after we did get it, we're able to vote on this. We had to have a superintendent would go to the county commission. Mike Howard, raise your hand over there. He got it started, and we started putting our things together, and it really just took off. And we had to just make the community this, hey, help us. We want to get off the bottom. And we're not like a city or a county. They can just pass a tax and move forward. The school system, you must vote on it, right, Dr. Mackey? And that's what we did, and we came forward, and this right here is just amazing. Is Ann here today with Doster? Where you at, Ann? Stand up.
Ward Scott.
Ward Scott, she's a person, all the meetings, when there was an issue, and you know why you're here today, kept it on time. That lady right there, Jordan, she's remarkable. So thank you, Ann. I just wanted to tell you that. And then you have to look at the money part. When we're spending $50-something million, you look ahead, right? Well, Danielle, raise your hand. Where are you at? She's the one that would let us spend and say, I've got an issue with Dr. Walters. Well, y'all take care of that. But there were just so many people that you want to look at to thank for this, and it's everybody. Like Dr. Walters said, that list that you gave out is amazing, and I'll close it. AI is an amazing thing. From April 19th, 2,578 days since we started, 7 years and 21 days, 368 weeks and 2 days since you introduced that bill, Jim. to make this happen right here. It's pretty amazing. But I'm gonna close and stand up, Doc. Jeannie, you know what I'm talking about, our former superintendent, Jeannie Seals over there. My wife drives a bus, and they had to put them back here, so I come up here and get her when she parked the bus, and we're leaving. She says, "Who's that guy I said, "Who's that guy cutting grass with a backpack blower?" She said, "That's Dr. Walters." That's not Dr. Walters. Blowing grass the other evening, and so we go down there, "Hey, Doc, what's going on?" He says, "I do this. I don't even have a parking spot." He's kidding with me. When my wife leaves, she said, "Why doesn't he have a parking spot?" I don't know. I said, "Baby, he's just kidding about this parking spot." Well, at this time, Doc, Ken, y'all come here. Come on. We have a presentation for Dr. Walters. This is Big Daddy Stitches. Always comes through in the clutch. Tell him what you got, Ken.
Well, Doc, as Bill said, you complained you don't have a parking spot. Now you got a parking spot. We'll let you decide where you want to put it.
I'm gonna close by, I got 3 sons, and I always told you you're my 4th son. Well, how does it sound? Well, you'll know if it's this way, or you'll know if it's this way. But he's been remarkable, people. I'm telling you, he's the glue that put this together in 19 when we first started. Scott Suttle said, "What if it goes sideways?" We're gonna blame Dr. Walters. What if it goes good? We're gonna get the credit. So, to my Board of Education members, y'all, we did it, we put it together. Scott, you know how long we've been talking about this, Rusty. Just thank everybody here. Appreciate it. I'm supposed to introduce Judge Hill.
So, since Mr. Morris has thrown me under the bus, so this is our state representative, Judge Jim Hill, and we truly appreciate all that he's done. So,
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Walters, and I want y'all to know I am not at all surprised that Bill forgot something. Because I was a city attorney for years, and that's not unusual. But let me tell you, when I got ready to go to law school, I got a letter. And on the bottom of the letter, it says, "Education does not cost, it pays." I believe that. We didn't do anything really in Montgomery. What we did is gave you the opportunity to do something, and you took it. Consequently, this is here today. It's in Moody, it's in Pell City, it is in Springville, where all 3 of these systems are building new schools. When we first did this, we tried to get a countywide millage tax. It failed. And I got up the next morning and I was aggravated. And my wife looked at me and she said, "Jim, it passed in Moody, it passed in Springville." And I said, okay, we will overlay our attendance zone with a tax zone, and we will give them the opportunity to put that on themselves if they want to improve their system. And we will write in there that Bill Morris and the rest of the St. Clair County Board of Education can't supplant that money. Now, what that means is they can't take this money and use it for something else. John explained that to them and did a great job. But we appreciate the opportunity to be here, and we appreciate what you have done to improve this school and to improve this community. Thank you.
at this time, we'll now have our mayor, Nick Rutledge, and the mayor of the city of Moody, come speak.
Wow, what a great day, man. I was driving in this morning, and I think to really appreciate where we're standing right now, you have to go back about 25 years ago, and the only building on this campus was that round building up there. A lot of you graduated in that round building. It wasn't that long ago that the students of Moody graduated at St. Clair County High School. We didn't even have a high school. But because of this city and because of the people that are standing around today, we're getting to celebrate what's behind us and the ribbon that we're fixing to get cut. I can't help but thank serving with former Mayor Joe Lee. Joe Lee taught me when I was serving with him that, there's three things that you absolutely have to require for a city to grow. It's safety, it's quality of life, and it's education. If you invest in those three, your city will be successful. And I followed Joe Lee, and luckily the council that I have now, they're sitting behind me, Mayor Pro Tem Linda Crow, Wes Harrell, Matt Morris, Ellis Key, and Chad Williams. They all have the same vision that I have, and that is to keep our kids at the forefront of our city. If you're an educator in this out here, will you raise your hand? This building is nice, but the heart of it's inside that building. It's these people that have their hands raised right now. They're the reason our ACT scores are up. They're the reason our AP scores are as high as they've ever been. And it's because of these people. And the students, to you guys, this is not just a new building. This is a new future. This is where your dreams are going to become reality. You get to start over fresh. It's a brand new building. Anything you believe, you can achieve. And I'm going to leave everybody with this from the late Dr. Martin Luther King. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you've got to keep moving forward. And that's what the City of Moody does best. We keep moving forward. Thank you, guys.
Good morning. I'm Rusty St. John, Superintendent for St. Clair County Schools. What a great day it is for St. Clair County Schools and the City of Moody. Our students, our families, our entire community, today we gather not just to cut a ribbon, but to celebrate a vision that has become a reality. A place where future generations will learn, grow, and succeed. Today marks the opening of the new Moody High School, and it's a proud moment for us all. This building stands as a symbol of commitment to education, to opportunity, and to the future of every student who will walk these halls. It represents what can happen when a community comes together with a shared purpose. I want to thank several people. First, I'd like to extend a sincere gratitude to Dr. Mackey, our state superintendent, for your leadership, continued support of education across Alabama. Your presence here today means a great deal to all of us. To Marie Manning, our state board member, thank you for your advocacy and dedication to ensuring that our schools have the resources they need to strive. To our Board of Education, thank you for your vision, your leadership, and your unwavering commitment to doing what is best for our students. This project would not have been possible without your guidance and support. Most of all, thank you to the Moody taxpayers. Thank you for believing in the St. Clair County Board of Education and for making the commitment and investment to raise your taxes in order to build this school. Your willingness to invest in education is a direct investment in the future of this community, and we're deeply grateful for that. I want to recognize Dr. Walters. Everybody knows Dr. Walters, the principal here. Thank you for your countless hours, Dr. Walters, the dedication, the passion you have poured into helping bring this project to life. Your leadership will ensure that this building becomes a place of excellence for years to come. I know you visited schools all over the state to make this happen and to get this building outfitted to where it is today. So thank you for everything you've done, Dr. Walters. To Ward Scott and Morris, our architects, especially Ann and Jordan, thank you for your vision, your creativity, and attention to detail in designing a facility that will serve our students so well. To Doster Construction, thank you for your hard work and expertise in building this beautiful school. Your efforts have helped turn plans on paper into a place we're proud to call Moody High School. To Scout, our program managers, thank you for guiding this project every step of the way and ensuring that all the moving pieces came together successfully. To Joe Nichols, our operations director, Danielle Pope, our chief financial officer, thank you for your leadership behind the scenes. You're working every day behind the scenes for making this happen and staying on track throughout this whole process. And there's many other contractors and partners we've contributed with that I've probably left out, but your hard work and dedication have not gone unnoticed. The school is a testament of all their efforts. Today is more than just opening our building. It is the beginning of a new chapter. Inside these walls, students will discover their passions, teachers will inspire greatness, and memories will be made that will last a lifetime. As we cut this ribbon, let it serve as a reminder that when a community works together, there is no limit on what we can achieve. I thank you all for being here. I'm going to pass the mic to Dr. Walters, and let's open this new building and cut this ribbon.
Yes, yes. Grab their papers.
Am I right? Yes.
You may get over here.
She wants me, you want you over there.
Oh, okay.
Where you want me at?
Before we get going, we got a couple of directions. Since they're already leaving, we're going to go ahead and roll with it. If I could have Ty Layton, please join me. So, one really cool thing that happened over the last several years is we had several alumni that got to work on this project. Several of them couldn't be with us today. Brent Walker with Creative Graphics that did all of our graphics. We had Jaden Eastburn and Lucas Ray that also worked, but Ty joined us today. He works at Littleton Electrical, and he worked on the project from start to finish, and he was a member of Moody High School class of 2022, and we wanted to recognize him for all of his hard work, not only from high school, but now. We also want to recognize the 411 Kids Foundation students and teachers. I know Ms. Harrison has already recognized them, but we did want to take a moment to recognize them. They're standing in the back. So we truly appreciate all their hard work throughout this year. And so at this point, guys, we're going to invite you to enjoy the building. It's super excited to let you in. There's students stationed at different places. Feel free to ask them questions. Enjoy your time in here. We do appreciate Scout Project Management at Dostra for providing snacks in the lunchroom. So stop by the cafeteria and enjoy that. But we want to invite you to come in, tour the building, and enjoy what we know will be here for a long time and continue to help our students grow. So thank you so much for joining the ribbon cutting. Moody faculty needs to stay for one picture real quick. So, again, thank you so much for joining us today. We look forward to having conversations in the future.
So that the Moody faculty can get to school, back to school, if you could come up